Hey, hey, what's going on? This is Ricardo of the Code 7 Podcast Network, and we are about to get started with Open Mic Live. But first, as always, a word from our sponsor.
At InDigital, we know the public safety professionals hold themselves to a high standard. In fact, standard doesn't do it justice. In over 25 years working alongside you, carrying millions of calls over our IP networks, your dedication has inspired us. That's why our ESI Net goes beyond industry standards, not only i3 compliant, but designed to adapt to future development for a network you can count on when it matters most. Learn more at indigital.net.
Have you ever met a 911 professional and asked, what's the worst call you've ever taken? Well, here's your answer. I heard your last breath the night you flipped your four-wheeler. I tried to call you the day you committed suicide by driving your car into a tree. Blue face, cold to the touch. I helped you with CPR after you found your infant face down, not breathing. It messed me up. I did everything I could, but it wasn't enough. You were with me from the beginning, Grandma. 27 years later, I took the 911 call when you died. How fitting to be there for me in the beginning, and I was there for you in the end. I miss you, Grandma. I am 911. This is but a glimpse into the world of emergency dispatch. But what is it really like to answer a call during someone's nightmare? What is the impact on the first responder answering the call? From Titletown Publishing, and available on Amazon or where you purchase your favorite books and ebooks. Imagine listening. Your worst day is our everyday. If Within the Trenches has ever taught you something, open your eyes to what it is like to be a 911 dispatcher, or has inspired you to become one, then help support us and join our Patreon. Get exclusive bonus content, one-of-a-kind swag, discounts on merchandise, ad-free early access to new episodes, and much more. To join, please visit patreon.com/WTT podcast. And if you're an industry partner, we have something for you as well. And now, for the show.
This is Jordan, and you're listening to the Code 7 Podcast Network.
Warning. This episode contains the 3 A's of podcasting: adult content, adult language, and awesomeness. You've been warned.
Dispatch.
There is no one over here to cook our lunch. We are waiting for our lunch, and there's no one here to cook our lunch.
All right, calm down. Where are you at?
The group home. Now, what are you going to do?
We'll get some help over there for you, okay?
Welcome to Open Mic, where we visit the lighter side of dispatch, because laughing is good medicine. Yo, yo, what is going on? It's Ricardo with the Code 7 Podcast Network, and we are starting for Open Mic Live. I don't know why I was singing that, but it seemed right. It was all right. So, welcome. This live broadcast, as always, is sponsored by InDigital, a leader next-gen core services, and a shout-out to subscribers of the podcast, as always, whether it be on Patreon, Circle, or Facebook. Thank you for everything. But also all of you who, especially all of you who are here watching, listening, supporting, sharing, I appreciate you more than you know. Oh, man. It has been an interesting week. But it's been a good one. A lot of work getting done, a lot of planning, a lot of things coming, and I'm excited for all of it. And got a lot of speaking engagements that are going to be coming up, and some that I can't say yet. I mean, I have to double check with people to see if when I can put it out there. But it might have to do with North Carolina. I'll leave it there. But when I get the okay, and when everything starts going out, I will I'll start posting up on it. I'll also put out a graphic, a calendar type that shows everything. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to, everything that's gonna be coming up, and if anybody's watching on Instagram, I'm looking over here, and it looks like, um, it looks like my video screen is out, so I don't know. If you're watching on Instagram right now, let me know. Let me know, if you can actually see me, because again, it just looks like a white screen, or if you can actually hear. What it is that's going on. Looks like there's a so Chelsea Ridgway over on Instagram says, "Still crossing my fingers to winning the prize." I The prize will be coming up, and actually, there's going to be two prizes, one big one and then a smaller one. So two winners that will be. I'm going to announce here soon. The way I did that one, sometimes I do it two different ways. Okay, sometimes I do. Um, the giveaway with a big, almost like Wheel of Fortune, um, type wheel and show it on the screen. Well, this time I didn't do it because I I ran out of time. So what I ended up doing is I took everyone's name, and for those of you who might not know what I'm talking about over here on Facebook, YouTube, and X, um, I did an Instagram exclusive giveaway. Okay. I did a giveaway over there, and I'm trying to build more over on that side as well as TikTok and all of the other ones. So I'm taking my time with each one to do it. So I thought, why not kickstart it with a giveaway? So over on Instagram, a few days ago, I posted that I would be giving away the ultimate IM 911 bundle, which was it's the book bundle that's signed and everything, and then it's the cup over here, and then a pillow and a throw blanket. So that's what I have going on over there. And Emily, it looks like you are over on Instagram as well. Do you see anything? Like, can you tell me if you see anything? Because I don't know if maybe the screen just froze over there or what, but Instagram is definitely messing up. And I did see a message from StreamYard, the platform that I use for all of this, that said that Instagram was having some issues. So it looks like they're having some issues, which sucks because there was a bunch of people who were joining over there and now I don't see them. So if anyone is over there on Instagram watching, comment on the live and let me know if you can see or hear anything. Let's see. Oh, Chelsea says, "I can see you and your audio is okay." All right. And Emily says, "I can see and hear you well. I jumped over here when you said it, and I'm seeing you fine." Okay. Well, hello. Awesome. I can't see anything over there. I mean, I've got the window up. I have everyone's comments. There's about a 20 or so second delay, it looks like. But on the screen on my end, you can't see anything. It's just a white screen. So I'm glad that you can see me at least. All right, good, good. I'm glad. All right. So, anyway, what I was saying with the giveaway, what I ended up doing was I took everyone's name that was entered and I numbered them and I went to random.org. So that is that's how I did it. And I just took the whatever number came up, matched it with the name, and bam, there we go. Winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. So let's jump right in. Again, how are you feeling? Where are you watching from? As we always do on Open Mic Live, we check in with each other. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling? 1 being shitty, 10 being awesome. How are you feeling? Me, I would say I'm coming in at about an 8. Yeah, I'm coming in at an 8, and I feel good. I feel good. Sarah, what's going on? Sarah Stroud jumping up in here saying, "Good evening, coming in at a 5." Oh, okay. On last day of 12-hour night shift, it's been a long weekend. Ooh, I can see that. All right. Joyce, what's up? What's up, my friend? A 5 as well. Okay. 5s and 6s, those are good. Let's see if we can get that number up at all by the time this is done. And even if it doesn't go up, as always, it's fine. It's okay because we're here together. We take about an hour out of our time to just hang out with each other, talk, share some stories, and forget about the bullshit that's going out in the world. And we're here together. So I'm excited. Let's do this. All right. Joy says lots of OT in a row. Oh, dude. Yeah, that sucks. Emily over here says, I just made a protein healthy dessert that actually tastes good. I'm like a 7. That's good. A 7 is a good and protein healthy dessert. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. And the fact that it tastes good is even better. So well done. Well done. Very good. All right. Let's see. Emily had mentioned North Carolina's awful close to Georgia. That it is, my friend. That it is. Let's see. Chelsea says coming in at an 8, switching shifts again from days to graves, but that's normal. Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. This is for Chelsea then. And also I'm glad that you're coming in at an 8. That's a good number to come in at. That's awesome. So let's talk really quick about your shifts. So you said switching shifts again from days to graves, but that's normal. So let's compare really quick. So like for myself, when I very first started dispatching back in Florida, our shifts changed every 2 weeks. So it was 6A to 2P, 2P to 10P, and 10P to 6A. Okay. So once you were on those midnight shifts, though, it was for like a month, and then you went right back to days. So for you, is it kind of the same? I mean, I don't know a lot of places that changes every 2 weeks again, or the way my center did. I mean, it was a small police department, so that's the way we did it there during that time. But so do you have how does your shifts work? I'm curious because you're switching shifts again from days to graves, but it's normal. So the other thing too is that like if you're not used to, and this is for anybody now, I'm not just talking about Chelsea over here, but anyone. Um, Lori over here, no rotating. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Chelsea says I just did 6A to 2P. Oh, and now I'm going to 10P to 6A for a week, then 2P to 10P until I pass off training. Oh, okay. That it's kind of similar to what I had, to what I was doing. And I know how that is. Oh, Shar, what up, Shar? I hate the short change turnarounds. Yeah, they can be a pain in the ass, right? They can definitely be a pain in the ass, especially when you're first training. But I think, and in a way, I'm not saying this is all the way good, right? But in a way, it gets you prepared for a lot of the stuff that ends up coming on because you could be working those days and get forced over for a graves, or you could be working graves and get forced over for days. So it kind of prepares you a little bit, but also when I was switching a lot and everything, it was one thing to tell, my family, like, look, if we're going to plan something, we're going to have to try to plan way earlier and figure it out that way because and even then there's a possibility that it might not work out, right? But you got to stick with you just got to stick with it and keep going. It's it's trying to figure out that balance, right, between your career and family and what to do with it. And let's just jump into this first topic because we just kind of organically jumped into it. And just let me say this really quick that I episode I'm trying to say everything so fast. I posted episode 529. That is out. That was with Sandra Wesley. She is the ECC education manager with Prepared. Had some excellent stories, and her and I are going to be working on some stuff that you'll find out about later on. But it's something that's exclusive for subscribers. So, yeah, you'll hear about more of that soon. Episode 530 is going to be coming out. I've already been posting episode clips rather from that one. That's with Libby from Eaton County Central Dispatch in Michigan. And I'm actually going to play a clip from that episode here just a moment as it pertains to exactly what we were just talking about. Balancing life and switching different shifts and all of that. I want to look back over here in the comments over here on Instagram. Let's see. Emily over here says, I love my overnight 6P to 6A. We don't switch. I keep my schedule on my off days too. I'm totally nocturnal. There are studies that show it takes weeks for your body to adjust. It's so bad. Once in a while, it's okay, but the constant change is so bad for you. I feel that. I get it. Yeah. Chelsea says, I've been dispatching for 5 years, just in a new state and at a new center. And then also says, yes, I agree. I didn't have a work-life balance at my center in Utah, which was totally burning me out faster. Made the move to Indiana and have a way better work-life balance. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Well done. Excellent. Let's see. James says 6P to 6A for 4 weeks, and then we go to 6A to 6P for 4 weeks. Repeat, rinse, and repeat. He didn't say rinse and repeat. I added that part. He just says repeat over and over and over. So, damn. That, dude, I don't know. I feel like that would be hard as well to be on, 6P to 6A for those 4 weeks. And then, is there any time in between that, you get to rest? I don't know, like before that change so that you can kind of prepare yourself, or you just boom, just jump in? Because that's hard, man. That sucks. Okay, hold on. Let me switch this over so that you can see. So we can watch this video, and it's getting freaking warm in this room. So it's crazy because sometimes it's like super freezing in here, and today it's warm. So let me take this jacket off really quick. All right. So let's see. Heather over here says 20 plus years in, and I'm still riding the struggle bus with work-life balance. I get it. I hella get it. And Heather goes, it's getting hot in her. I know. While I was taking the jacket off in my head, I was jokingly gonna go, ooh, oots, oots, do, oots, do, ooh, do, ooh, do, ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Sir Loin. Oh shit. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. Oh, but that's what makes open mic so much fun with all of you. Oh god. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm like, I made myself cry. So hold on. Oh jeez. Joy says, I only know work except when on vacation. Otherwise, it's sleep work balance. Boom. There you go. All right. James says, every other weekend off Thursday, done at 6 p.m. Don't return till Monday at 6 p.m. Get done Friday morning at 6 a.m. Back to work Monday. Oh, okay. Oh, no, that works because you can kind of, get into the mix a little bit. Yeah, sure. Laurie says, I'm wearing that Imagine Listening shirt right now too. Twinning. Yeah. Woo. Imagine Listening, yo. Oh, that's great. I'm gonna start screen printing some of those original, the black with the white lettering, the original ones soon too. So look out for that. Got my screen printer back there. Okay. Now that I made a fool out of myself with the the sirloin thing, let, let me put this video up here because it goes along with oh, wait a minute. Char goes, "Uh-oh, shit's getting awkward." The entrance to Ricardo's mom. Oh, dude, that would be crazy if she jumped down here. She's like, "Hola." And I'm like, "Sirloin." Actually, my mom was texting with all of us. She's probably watching right now. So I've got a text group that I'm in with my parents and my siblings, and it's good morning every day, good night every day, and there'll be some times like they already said their good nights and stuff, but my mom is like me, like she doesn't sleep right away. Like sometimes she crashes out around 1 or so. I will be working on something real late and she will see that like my messenger is open or whatever, and she'll send me a message and she's like, "Why are you still awake, mister?" And I'm like, "Ah!" I'm like, "I'm working on some stuff. I have to get ahead. Dang it. I have to get ahead." Kristen over here says, "Just tuning in, 10 seconds in, and I'm laughing. Needed the laughs tonight." Yes. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm so glad that you're already, digging all of this already, because I love being here with all of you. This is always a good time. This is always fun. And there are some times where, it's I is it Sunday yet so I can go live and do open mic? Cuz it's just always fun here with all of you. But anyway, as I was saying, my mom will send something to me real late at night. I'm just like, "Why are you awake?" And she goes, "Well, I can't sleep." And I'm like, "Well, I can't either. So I'm working on stuff to get ahead for the next day." And then she'll go, "Well, you need to sleep." And I'll say, "Thank you, mom. So do you." And then I usually crash out after that, right? But okay, let me let me get to this. Oh my God. Let me get to this part. Robin says, "Needing the laughs tonight. I'm running on empty." Hello, Robin, and we'll see if we can get you some laughs tonight. Um, so what we were talking about just a little bit ago, and please comment, everybody comment on this. Um, your work-life balance. How do you do it? What is it that you work on? And so as you're thinking, as you're typing, whatever, however you're typing, I'm gonna play this clip. And oh, Emily says talking about loins, apparently. Dude, I'm gonna play this clip so that we can kind of discuss this, okay? All right, here we go. You should be able to hear the audio in just 1 second when I pull this up over here. All right. It's like there's a delay a little bit or something. There we go. All right, here we go.
And so we talk, what day is Christmas this
Yeah.
year? Because it's not always on the 25th, and we have just always instilled it in our kids very early that we do the holidays when we can do the holidays. And, sometimes they're lucky and Santa comes early, and sometimes they drew the short straw and he's not coming till the 28th, it's just normal to them. And you spread it out and you make the celebrations longer, or you do Thanksgiving on Saturday. And I think it is just your mindset and kind of what you're used to. And I think that it won't be easy for everyone.
Right.
It really won't be, especially when you start talking about family traditions, and we always do this on Thanksgiving, and that kind of stuff can be hard, but I just try to think about the things I get to do because of the job I have.
Yeah. All right. So there you go. That was a short clip from the newest episode. It's already out there for subscribers of the podcast because they get it usually about a week early, sometimes a couple days early. But I am one person who is running an entire media company, so I've got several shows and other work that I do too, whether it be video work, editing, or anything like that. Um, so I try to get them out as fast as possible. But that was just a quick clip there, and it was awesome being there with everyone at Eaton County and recording a few episodes, just talking to all of them and everything. And this episode, and this clip rather was just it was really cool to hear kind of the same things that I did in the past, but also to now be able to hear like from all of you, what it is that you do that works well for you for your work or career rather, and life balance, and with family, with friends, or just taking care of you. What is it that you do? Let's help each other out here. So let me look into the comments. Instagram, again, you're like about 20 seconds behind. But either way, I'm looking at the chat and everything that's there. Okay. So over here on Facebook, YouTube, X, let's see, Kristen says, I just talked to my trainee about this. It is so important for our mental health. Find a hobby, anything to balance out the stress of the job, and talk about this right away with them. Work life balance is huge, especially to help us retain people. Yes, Kristen. Yes. Love that. I fully agree. When you have new folks there, this has to be known or it's going to eat them up. And we have to be willing to open up and talk to our new folks as well to let them know about this stuff, because otherwise, I mean, they're not going to know and they're going to feel alone and you're going to end up losing people. Don't gatekeep. Let them know for real what it's like. It's just like when people are coming in and they're doing a sit along, or when they're in training, you play different audio tapes, different calls, so they know what they're going to be getting into. You have to tell people, you have to start that conversation. You got to let them know. Let's see. Emily says, and when you don't have kids, that is really something that gets put in perspective. And Joy says, I buy flights to see my friends. Nice. Let's see. Emily also says, as for work life, when it's warm on my lunch, I get out of the center and walk. I have to get moving. The goal is 2 miles a day. I'm just now starting to understand the work life balance in saying no and learning hobbies and life. I'm almost 8 years in. Okay, that part right there, the end part right there, saying no, setting boundaries. Yes. Yes. Love that. Because otherwise you're just going to be there's going to be some folks out there that don't give a shit, and they're just going to take advantage of you because they're like, she won't say no. I know how she is, or he is, or whoever. I know how they are. They're going to say, "Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and take it." No, dude. Fucking say no. Say no. And yes, I dropped the F-bomb. Mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Watch, now's going to be the time when she pops into the audience. Let's see. Joyce says a work-life balance is huge. We just need enough people to make it a possibility. Yes, that goes along with that part as well. Heather says, this is such a huge conversation that needs to happen in training. Agreed. Yes. Mandy says, this was me. As much as I hate to say this, after 5 years, I'm taking a short break from dispatch. But you know what? That's okay. That is okay. Like, for anyone who is watching this right now, if you feel, and this is not me telling you leave, don't anybody say, oh, Ricardo is telling all of us to leave. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you feel that you need to take some sort of break or something so that you can come back recharged or whatever, and you're able to do so, then do so. Because this is about you. Work will still be there. You will still be needed. So get what you have to get, right? And then come back. I know a lot of people who have done that. Or a lot of people who ended up leaving the profession and then came back because they're like, there's nothing like dispatch. I wanted to feel like I was part of something bigger than myself, but also I loved it. Sometimes you have to step away and come back. Hell, I've thought about coming back to dispatch many times. I'm serious. Let's see, Char over here says, crocheting, my ponies and dogs are my stress relief. Animal therapy is absolutely amazing and works wonders. I want to look over here onto Instagram because I see people there, but I don't see anybody else posting anything. So I just want to make sure that it's still working over there. Oh, there it is. Now. Oh, no. Okay. It's the same. Sorry. I just wanted to double check over here on this side. All right. Back over here. So Mandy says, it's been since September. And let me say, I'm ready to honestly go back. That's awesome. That is good. Joy says, back in the 80s, just say no. Exactly. Emily says, I'm traveling. That's a huge thing for me. If it's just for a weekend and learning to connect with people outside of people in public safety, that is excellent as well. That's right. You do have a life outside of public safety. Remember that. Now, a lot of the folks outside of public safety might not understand your dark humor, but that's what ends up making you unique. So remember that. Oh, man. Shar says, we are no good to people we help and serve if we don't stop to take the time to take care of our own health and well-being. Yes. Hell yes. James says, do it. Mandy says, I still love it. It is my passion for sure. And even though I'm taking a break, I still keep up with it all and study more and more every day. Awesome. Very cool. That is excellent. Yes. Emily says, facts. Let's not mention how dating goes with dark humor. I can't even imagine. I don't know. I can just imagine, you being out with somebody and you say some off the wall shit and they're like, I'm going to go ahead and pay. And, I don't know. Because it's true. We do have a pretty gnarly dark humor that other people, when you say certain things, they're just, okay. But I mean, it's their loss, right? It's their loss. Mandy says, Emily, even being married, the dark humor is hard. My husband looks at me all the time like, what? And it's the same with kids, man, because I will let my dark humor ride into battle with my kids. And what I mean is I will say some off the wall dark humor shit in front of my kids sometimes, and they'll go, "Dad, I" and it's always the most amazing shit, man. I love it so much. I love it. Oh, it's so much fun, man. I'm all about it. Char says, Emily, LOL, they excuse themselves to the bathroom and never come back. Yeah, they're just they just take off. Shelby, what is going on, Shelby? How are you? How are you? Shelby says, dark humor is how I cope. And also out of Oklahoma. So much fun over in Oklahoma when I was out there. It was amazing. Emily says, y'all give me too much credit. It usually doesn't get to a date. I scare them off before that. Oh, so it's like in the conversation over the phone or something. And you're talking to them on the phone and you say some off the wall dark humor shit. And they're like, click. But I guess it wouldn't be click. It would be like boom. They would just hit the button. Like, nope. I ain't gonna do it. Negative. Emily says, maybe I should be on my best behavior until the date just to see that. You better record it so that we can play it here on open mic. Mandy says, then when they take off, you're stuck with the bill. Oh man, this is great. This is fun. That is fun. James says, my dark humor. What? Led a lead cashier to lead a bank teller to the break room as she was crying. Oops, my bad. Dude. Oh no. So this is good. I'm glad that we were able to get onto this topic because this was a clip that I was going to be playing already. It just worked out perfectly. So Chelsea over here on Instagram, thank you for putting that out there because it just kind of organically came about, and it's good to hear how everyone does things because. Oh wait, Emily says, "Blah ha 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 ha," just like that. And for those who don't know, that's exactly how Emily laughs. It sounds like this. Blah ha ha ha, just like the way she has it written there. Oh man, if she was here, she would kick my ass. That is so funny. Um Mandy says, maybe if you're dating, just what? Hold on. Maybe if you're dating, just keep it on the down low at first. Then after several dates, be like, I'm a dispatcher. Surprise. Char says, let's face it, dark humor is why our friends can never answer our calls on speakerphone, and friends feel the need to explain us before introducing us to new people. Yes, exactly. No, you are correct. You are correct. Char says, inquiring minds need to know the story behind this story. Oh, man. So, like for me, before get over here has it already been 40 minutes? I'm looking up at the time right now. 40 minutes? Are you for real? No way. I'm not even okay. We got to get moving. Emily says, bah ha 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 ha. You're not even wrong, but I would kick your ass. Yes. Okay. So, what I wanted to mention as well about this clip is that, so like for me, oh wait, Mandy says, this is why I enjoy this so much because we can get in here and be ourselves. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, robot style. Not sure why I did that, but I do it and it's fun. So like it, robot style. So for me, when there were things going on when I was in dispatch, more so the central dispatch that I was in over in Allegan, it was there were it was hard because now it's a different dynamic, right? It went from me being the only dispatcher on for 8 hours. to now 12-hour shifts, and I'm with a team. Okay. So learning that whole different thing, but also 12-hour shifts versus 8-hour shifts, and trying to find that balance between my career and family, but also throw in the fact that at the time I was going to college. I had to do everything online, which was fine. I didn't have the time to go to traditional college and sit in classes or whatever. No, I was helping save lives in dispatch. So on top of that, that's 3 degrees that I ended up getting while I was, in school, but also working in dispatch. So that was a huge balance, and then you throw in, the family and the kids and everything else. There was not a lot of sleep, but we made it work, man, and I'm sure a lot of you have done the same thing, whether you're single, married, have a boyfriend or girlfriend, kids, no kids, whatever the situation, you know that when you're working like this, you have to just make it work, however it happens. Holidays, birthdays, because holidays didn't always happen on the day. Or I would be getting out at 5 in the morning, or getting home rather around 5 in the morning, and we would do Christmas morning right away. My family would be tired as hell, but we would do it because we needed to. And then we had our Christmas breakfast. And then I would go to sleep for maybe 2.5 hours. Why? Because I felt like I was missing everything and I didn't want to miss anything. So then I'd wake up, come back out, shower up, change, whatever, and continue with the day. That's how we did it. We made it work. Just like in this clip where Libby is saying how they did things, you just end up having to work around it. Sometimes Christmas comes early, sometimes it comes late, sometimes it's on the same day, but at a different time. And it was the same thing for, Thanksgiving. I mean, just everything. But you work with each other, or you work with folks that you work with to figure out the schedule. There were to be some people that, they didn't have any plans or anything, so they would try to pick up a shift or switch so that others could go and be with their family. And it worked. That's why we have each other. Now, maybe in some places it doesn't always work that way, but we got to help each other out. And that also helps with that work-life balance. I'm glad that we had to have we got to have this conversation because it sounds like a lot of people are really talking about this, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing to talk about and something to talk about more. Maybe we can do a dispatchers roundtable, or while I'm trying to build the community over on Circle, do a community event over there where we have some panelists and we can talk about this a lot more. What are your thoughts? Let me know about that. Let me know what you think. If you think an expanded conversation with panelists and stuff would work well for this work-life balance topic, and of course other topics, because it's February, but the dispatchers roundtable is coming in, and I've already got one that I'm working on with a few folks about dispatchers and ADHD and such. And this is another one that we could talk about work-life balance. Any topics that you would like to hear about, talk about, be involved in, send me a message. Follow these accounts, especially on Instagram and some of the other ones, and let's figure this out. Let's get it going. Because it sounds like it's needed. So let me look back over here in the comments. Mandy says, "Oh, you got me here 100%. I was a mom A wife, a dispatcher, and full-time college student. I graduate in July, though. What, you graduate in like this coming July, or you graduated already? Either way, congratulations. Very awesome. Very cool. Joy says taking college classes now. Awesome. And Emily says getting ditched on dates. What? Mandy says congratulations. Keep it up. Don't give up. James says my kids got used to that. Yeah, my kids had to get used to it as well. Luckily, it was more so, Logan, my now 19, almost 20-year-old, versus my younger daughters. Because when I was in dispatch, Lola was still super small, and when I got out of dispatch, like, she didn't really know what that life was like. So it was more so Logan. Um, Joy says, important to make friends in your ECC. Yes, exactly. Emily says, I think that's a great idea. It's needed. Mandy says, yes, it would be great because it's definitely a lot to juggle, and getting perspective from others helps so much. All right, let's get this going. Um, we've got one that's going to be happening this month already. Let's move this workplace one to probably March. And again, any other ones that you want to talk about, let's work this out, man. Let's get it going. And again, follow these accounts. You'll find more clips and more of everything for what we are talking about. Okay. Mandy says, yes, this coming with bachelor's in science management with intent of criminal justice. Hell yeah. Congratulations, yo. Emily says, you said whether you were married, dating, etc. And that's what I said, the getting ditched on dates. I'm not actually getting ditched on dates, guys. I'm not dating. Oh, I gotcha. I got you now. I wasn't sure what you were talking about. Hello there. Oh, man. Okay. So that was that clip. That was good because we're like 46 minutes in, and this is what we've been talking about. So obviously, this is a topic that needs to be talked about. All right. So we're going to put that into the dispatchers roundtable, and I'm excited to do it. It's going to be fun. All right. So before I get to the next video that I'm going to show you here, what I want to mention really quick, which was actually going to be the first thing I was going to mention, but we got onto this topic and I wanted to go through it. Okay. And I'm just telling you right now, we're probably going to go over the hour, which is fine. And I apologize for those who might have just been watching to figure out if they won or not. But there's just this is good information, and I want to make sure it gets out there. I'll get to the giveaway, okay? I already have the winners. I'll get to the giveaway. So I just wanted to say this really quick, and hopefully I don't jinx it, but last week there was an issue towards the end. And what that was like everything turned off, which was the craziest thing. And it kept happening and kept happening. And if you were here during that time, you know, or you saw what was happening. And it was hilarious, but also a pain in my ass because I didn't know what else was going on. Here's the other thing. I didn't know whether the broadcast on here, Facebook, YouTube, and X, or the broadcast on Instagram, if it was still going. And sure as shit it was. It was still going. It was still live without me being part of any of it, which is even more crazy. And I'm checking my microphones and everything to make sure that I didn't have an open mic going on and me going, oh shit, like all of that, because I'm freaking out over here trying to, I don't know what was going on. Every time I went to turn it on, it turned off. Go to turn on, it turned off. It turned out that everyone in the addition or subdivision, whatever you call it where you're at, I'm from Michigan. We call them subdivisions. Here in Indiana, they call them additions. Anyway, it turns out the power was going out like everywhere in the area. So it wasn't just my place. It was like, what the hell? I know we paid the payment, but also, why is only one thing turning off, but all of my lights are still on? I don't know. Anyway, it was a pain in the ass, but also funny. It makes for a funny story now, but dude, I legit was losing my mind because I didn't know what was going on. All right. So Mandy says, Emily, it does sound legit though, like something that would happen. And also, I'm good with going over. This is the best. Yes. Awesome. And then Emily says, Mandy, with the dark humor, it wouldn't surprise me, but no, it hasn't happened. All right. So I want to share this next video. And it actually comes from a live that I did on TikTok. So I've been trying to do individual lives on Instagram and TikTok, just kind of saying hello, just checking in, just talking, about the weekend. What do you have going on for the week? Whichever, just doing this live just to see how everyone is doing. And this clip comes from one of those lives. So I just want to play this here really quick because I think that going along with the work-life balance and all that other stuff, that this might be something that will help all of you. This video I did post on my personal Instagram already, but it's going to go out to everyone tomorrow. Okay, so here we go. Again, this thing is, for whatever reason, delaying. There it is. I don't know why it's doing that, but we'll get it. We'll get it going. Here we go. And it might look choppy on your end, but hopefully the audio at least sounds good. All right, here we go. I must have too many things running at once. Yeah, it looks like my Google Chrome is just like taking everything. Yeah, this is nuts. Okay, here we go.
Write down your wins. That's something that I wish I would have done a lot more when I was in dispatch, because it's important to write down those wins. And the reason I say that is because if you end up having a hard day, a hard call, you get to a moment that you feel like, am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? Go back to those wins. Reflect on that. Those wins will help you through those hard times. And reflecting is good. Remembering why you do what you do.
So there you have it. I hope you could hear it. Let me know that at least. Could you hear it? The audio is going through. The video is kind of choppy, but and it usually doesn't do that. I don't know what's going on. Again, I must have a lot of shit open right now, but I think it's because I have Instagram open at the moment so that I can see some of those comments and everything that's going on. So I'm guessing it's because of that. But either way, could you hear it? Could you hear what I was saying? Because what I'm talking about there is writing down your wins. And if you don't do that, if you haven't, you should try it. The reason I say this and the reason I put that out there is because I wish it's something that I would have done more. I did write a lot of them down, but I wish I would have done it more when I was in dispatch, because it's on those hard days, okay, that you can look back at those wins and, I mean, of course, feel good about what it is that you do, but also just remember why it is that you're doing what you do. Because I remember a lot of days when I would be in there with back to back to back crazy calls and thinking, damn, am I in the right place? Like, what have I done lately? Have I had any wins lately? Like, it just seems like there's so much hell going on. Am I doing a good job? Am I doing this? Just a lot of stuff that I would question at times. But then I would take a second, if I had the moment, to reflect on those good times. And I know a lot of people end up, I've heard a lot of people say, I throw all that stuff away. I don't think about any of those. I get it. I'm sure you do, but it's probably more so buried because a lot of the calls, like, you don't want to think about them, right? Because it's some hard shit. When you're ready, though, they come back. Or sometimes there might be a trigger and they come back. But all I'm saying is that when you're ready, you can talk about them. They come back. And having those wins just makes the bitter that much sweeter because you remember those. And some of those you remember in detail. A lot of the wins that I have, I remember them in detail like they were yesterday. And I'm glad I have those. So when I was talking about this last week, I remembered it and I thought I should I should cut that out and post it because it's just a good reminder, really. It's a good reminder to write those wins down, document your triumphs. Just try it. What do you have to lose? Document your triumphs, write down your wins. Because those setbacks can be comebacks. And those are the best ones. I just wanted to share that with all of you. I hope it all made sense. Mandy says a podcast night for all our wins would be great. It could help others think about their wins and make them feel better. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I love that. So, as we go into the wrap up, it's already going to be an hour, man. This is crazy. It's already going to be an hour. And I've got a few more things to play. But what I want to go ahead and do first, before I do these last two things, okay, is I want to go ahead and do the giveaway. So, again, this was a giveaway that I did on Instagram only. It was an exclusive one for Instagram. So, if you follow me or if you are on Instagram, make sure to follow me on Instagram because I'm going to be doing probably every other month, maybe every month. I don't know. I'll think about it. But Instagram and TikTok, I'm going to be doing giveaways on both of those platforms. Don't worry, I'm going to do some on Facebook too, but I'm trying to grow Instagram and TikTok a lot more because they're more of like the photos and videos and stuff, where Facebook, there are a lot of updates, questions, still doing photos and videos and such there, right? But there's some other things I'm going to be doing with Facebook as well. But right now I'm concentrating more so on Instagram and TikTok. So if you have a TikTok account, or I'm sorry, well, yeah, if you have a TikTok account, follow me on there. I believe on TikTok it's at 91 Podcast, but on Instagram it's at WTT Podcast. So make sure to follow me there and you'll find out more about some more of the giveaways. So here's the first one. The first one is the smaller giveaway, which is an Imagine Listening signed book. And it comes with also a lapel pin, a patch, and a wristband. And the winner for that one goes to, now if I can read my writing. It goes to Southway 911. Southway? No, South Bay. My bad. South Bay 911. See, like I said, I couldn't read my writing. I was writing it all so fast before we started. So, boom. You got a book. South Bay 911. I will get a hold of you, and congratulations. So, the grand prize winner, and this was for, I called it like the ultimate I Am 911 giveaway bundle. It is also a signed book with the rest of the stuff that I mentioned, but also a 20-ounce stainless steel I Am 911 cup, and it's too far to reach. It's over on the other side. I can't reach it right now, but it is an I Am 911 pillow and throw blanket. And the winner of that one is Amanda Larmer. I think if I messed up your last name, I apologize. I apologize. But for the grand prize, again, the winner for that one is Amanda Larmer, and I think her account name is Hick Chick Rocks. Love it. Love that name. So there you go. The winner of the smaller bundle, just the I Am 911 book bundle, is South Bay 911, and then the bigger bundle is Amanda Larmer. So, congratulations, Amanda and South Bay 911, and I'll be getting a hold of you all, and there you go. So again, if you are not following me on Instagram or TikTok yet, make sure to go there. Again, Instagram is WTT Podcast, and on TikTok, it's at 911 Podcast. And I'm going to be doing giveaways like this on both of those accounts. And so we'll be doing that. But also, if you have any other dispatch friends or anything, send them over my way. Got a lot of cool stuff, a lot of good content rather that is going on both of those, well, all of the accounts. But come and check it out. So, with that said, I want to play the last two things that I have for you, okay? So, this one is super fast. This one was one that Shar sent me, actually. So thank you, Shar, for sending it. This is hilarious. I ended up remixing it on Instagram, and I put it on. I put on their dispatch this. Okay, it's funny, and again, hopefully it plays well because this is running slow. I mean, it's going to be choppy, which sucks. I hate that. I'm sorry, but I can't control the internet. It's just being weird for some reason. All right. So here it comes. It's going to pop up here in just one moment. See? There was a little glitch there. It's probably the reason why the Instagram thing over here is not really working as well. So, all right, here we go.
Here, honey, it's videoing. It's videoing now. This is so funny.
What? Okay, let me rewind that. Hold on. All right, there it is. And I love what it says up on top, their caption. They got a misdemeanor. The account that originally posted this, no credit here taken. I'm not taking credit for this. This is not my video. But I remixed it, and I wanted to play it, and I want to make sure that the account gets credit for it. But the name of the account sounds funny too, and the account's name is it's Puberty. Oh, I'm such a teenager, man. It's P Paul, U, B boy, I Ida, T Tom, and Y yellow. Puberty. And they have like 36 million followers, dude, on Instagram. And this was a video that Shar sent me. So thank you so much, Shar. This is hilarious. So this is the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. And right there, what does it say? Department of Public Safety. I can't tell where though. What is that? Is that Georgia? Or Missouri? I don't know. I'm trying to see the shape of on the plate. It looks like Georgia, but I don't know. Either way, that's what the video is. The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile got pulled over. So if this was a dispatch I mean, type it in the comments there. How would you dispatch this? Or how do you think someone would call this in? Because you know that shit would be funny, especially if this was a BOL, right? A be on the lookout. Phone rings. 911, where's your emergency? Yeah, so I don't know how you're going to take this, but I'm following a vehicle that's all over the road. Oh, okay. Yeah, where exactly are you? And of course, they give the location. Yeah, we're going such and such direction, and can you give me the vehicle descriptions? We might have somebody available to get out there. Yeah, so here's the thing. It's a enormous wiener. I'm sorry? It's a wiener? What's a wiener? The vehicle that you're following is a giant wiener? Yeah, no, I see. I knew, and like there would be somebody else, just like laughing in the background the whole time. Yeah, I knew this was going to be hard to explain. Like, no, I'm serious. It's the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile that I'm following right now. And this wiener is all over the road. It is giant. And it's a hot dog. Like, you can't miss it, man. You cannot miss it. It's just all over the road. And of course, if it were me taking the phone call, I'd be trying my hardest not to laugh. Okay. And I would be typing it in exactly the way the person said it. So that on the other side, the person on the radio, especially if they haven't even looked at it to read it, central to stations and units on east side, be on the lookout for are you kidding me right now? That's what's in the narrative is actually what. Yes, it is. Put it out. Continuing, central continuing. It's a caller advised the vehicles all over the roadway, driving reckless. It's a giant wiener. This wiener has a first name. It's Oscar. It's the Oscar Mayer mobile. That is exactly how I would do it, man. And you know that one of the officers would end up going, Central. Does that baloney have a second name? That's affirmative. It's Meyer. my God. Uh, the license plate's personalized as Bunzo Fun. Oh my God, man. Oh, geez. Wow. I can't even. Let me look at the comments over here. Steve says, "Sir, please step out of the wiener with your hands up." Emily says, "I'm following a giant wiener who's all over the road." James says, "Cool your buns, son. You were going way too fast in that dog." This is so crazy, man. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun. I'm over here crying. Like, my stomach hurts from laughing so damn hard. Really quick. What are your numbers? Have your numbers gone up from what they were as we're going into the wrap up of this? Where are your numbers at now? I hope your numbers have gone up. Even if they stayed the same, it is okay because we are here together and this has been so much fun. Let's see. Joyce says, and Driver seems to be too a giant wiener. Steve says, I saw this guy on the side of the road. Look like he is trying to fix his wiener. And Joyce says failure can I can't even say it. Failure to control their wiener. Man, my family can probably hear me right now. They're like, what the hell is he talking about? Emily says in the background of the call, John, stop. And tell him that it looks like a hot dog. It sounds like you're calling him a dick. Oh man, y'all broke me. Oh shit. Wow. Yep. Oh, that is the best. So the last thing I was going to play, I'm going to save it for next week because it's an 8-minute audio tape, but it's a good one. Oh my God, there's my mom. Oh, I got to put that on the screen. Ah. Hi, Mom. Oh, no. Woo. Oh, God, I am crying so much right now. Emily says, and damn you for calling out my laugh. Char says, LOL, let's not even mention the news anchors trying to report the story. My my number is now bigger than that giant wiener. my mom with her emojis. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. You missed all of it. Or you actually were here for all of it and you're just popping in now at the end. Either way, I love you, Mom. I hope you're having a good evening and that you had an excellent weekend and that you got to jump in while we were talking about this giant wiener that got pulled over. Here, Mom, if you're watching the screen, look, this officer pulled over the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Oh man, that was great. Thank you, Mom, for jumping in. That's the best. All right. So, like I said, the last thing that I was going to play, I'm going to save it for next week because it's an 8-minute audio clip, but it's one that it's amazing. It is really cool. It's a good one, and it's actually when I was still dispatching, one of my coworkers, I think she was on my team at the time. Um, she took this call, and it made the news and everything, and it was really good. So I want to play it, but I'm going to save it for next week because again, it's a longer one, and I want to be able to discuss it and everything in length with all of you later on. So thank you, all of you, for being here. Again, what is your number? Where are you at now? I am way above a 10, man. This was so much fun to be here with you and just to forget about the BS that's going on. My mom is here. Forget about the BS that's going on in the world and just be here together to talk, share stories, whether it's 911 or not, or personal stuff. That's why I love doing this with all of you. And that's why I'm just so humbled, but I feel blessed and privileged to be able to play a small part in your lives, to do what I do for the profession that I love. So thank you, because without all of you, without what you do every single day, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. So thank you for everything, for the support, the trust, all of it. Thank you. And thank you for what you do. Hold your head up high. Not a lot of people can do this job, but you've got this. And if you need anything, reach out. And if you haven't heard from someone in a while, reach out to them. They might need just a simple hello. Like my good friend Juliet Brown says, do it with kindness. Thank you all for an amazing night. I love you guys. This has been such a good time. I've been laughing so damn hard, man. It has been a good time. But also, really quick, if any of you who are watching right now would like to be on Within the Trenches podcast, send me a message. I will send you a link so that you can go to the calendar app that I have to set up an episode, and let's tell your story. I've been doing this for over a decade, sharing your stories literally to the world, and they have been learning from you. Not just the general public, not just other folks out in the field in other disciplines of public safety, but others exactly like you, learning from you, no longer feeling alone, and also those who are inspired by your stories, who end up joining the Thin Gold Line. So if you ever want to be on an episode, whether you're brand new, been there for a while, or you're retired, let's share your story. Let's create something awesome. I love you guys. Once again, this is going to be excellent. And for those who are watching and listening, if you have any comments, questions, or again, you want to be a guest on the show, email me at wttpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to support the podcast, become a supporter on Patreon or Facebook. I'll be adding those pieces to Circle as well. You can do so. And I'm going to put this other link, which is actually right there already on the screen. The easiest way to do it is links.co/WTT podcast. That is links with 2 i's.co/WTT podcast. And you'll find everything there. Email, all the social media, where to follow. You can hear the latest episode. You can buy Imagine Listening, the book, the audio book, and I'm trying not to sneeze. And also the ebook. All of it is on there. You can pre-order book number 2 as well. And you can also pick up some dispatch or podcast merch. I just added a bunch of sons and daughters of dispatch, whether it be t-shirts, hooded sweatshirts, zip-ups, and a bunch of other things. So make sure to check that out as well. You can find all of it once again on links with 2 i's .co/WTT podcast. This can be seen on Facebook, YouTube, X, as well as Instagram. And like every other week, on TikTok. And then you can listen to the flagship show 24/7 on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, your favorite podcasting app, and withinthetrenches.net. Have a good one, everyone, and I will see you all in the next one.